How do?
How do?
Met this lady before. How long ago was it now?
Oh God, it's about 3 months ago, wasn't it?
3 months, yeah. LJ, yeah. So we had a bit of a chat. I recorded it. I got a few things wrong, camera angle, and this lass, more than anybody, made me realise that, you know, these people aren't celebrities, they're normal people. Some of the life stories, parts of it are horrendous, and like yourself, she's a mum now, she's got kids, and although her kids and people might know some of her past, maybe not in as much detail, so she was super nervous last time.
So I couldn't sit still.
Yep. So today I have some questions, so we're going to do, I think it's actually 30 questions today.
Right.
30 questions, don't think about them too much, bit laid back, bit of an introduction to LJ, and then sometime soon we'll do a proper interview about your life story, yeah?
Okey-doke.
Way more relaxed than last time.
Yeah, a lot.
I've just met a mum. Mum's a nice lady. A mum might make a little contribution when we do interview chat or something like that. So are you ready for your questions?
I am, fire away.
Okay. Don't think about them too much.
Oh, that's my problem.
You're overthinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This first one, it's just my sense of humour. You have to apologise.
It's alright.
Right. So, if you had a choice, tall, dark, handsome and skint, or short, fat, ugly and rich?
Tall, dark, handsome and skin.
It's a no-brainer, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be for some people though, would it?
No. No.
Favourite flavour of ice cream?
Strawberry.
That's safe, that.
It is, isn't it?
Have you ever lived in London?
Oh, yes.
Favourite thing about London?
When I was there, it was the nightlife, I suppose.
Yep. Party girl?
Yeah, I was back then a raver.
Raver.
Yeah.
Ease?
I had 1 or 2. I didn't really need them. I was on the Ulston pills. I was happy.
Were you happy with a beer? Do you know what my mate Clive, if you see this Clive, he always said, he was one of them strange people in life who, if you went to a party, he'd have Coke.
Yeah.
If you didn't have it 12 months, it didn't matter.
I can't put anything up my nose, me.
Well,
I've never been able to.
he was just, you know, on a night out, he might smoke 20 fags, then he might not smoke again for 2 months.
It was a binger, isn't it? Really,
well, he was just like a casual, but he always said, he says, ease would suit you. Sort of guy you are, he's a bit of one, but there you go. Ever lived in Blackpool?
Yes.
Favourite thing about Blackpool?
Blackpool. Well, at the time, it was the money, I suppose.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Spiritual or religious?
Spiritual. No brainer.
What does that mean?
Spirituality means freedom, basically. Like, you know, joy, happiness, well-being, all this is about raising your vibration, you know, and being able to ascend and make that contact yourself, and you can do that through anything, as long as you stay above the heart chakra, you know, joyful, happy, kind, stuff like that. You just...
Do you think you've always been a spiritual person?
Yeah, because I've always had a gift of knowing, you see. So,
but with some of your life, that must have been difficult. Maybe things get lost a little bit. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. This might be a tough one. If you could turn back the clock, where would you turn it back to?
I'd turn it back to... Oh gosh, that is a hard one. I suppose I'd turn it back to... Well, the first one would be I'd turn it back to when I had my 3 lads. You know, and having to let them live with the dad when my twins were like 3, my eldest was 5. That was heartbreaking.
Yep.
I was just in such a bad place. But they had a really good childhood while they was with me. They didn't want for anything. I've still got the DVDs and stuff, you know, the christenings and everything.
Yep.
And little mementos and stuff.
And you like that now?
Oh, yeah.
Good to go then. That's a good one. Obviously, I know you're a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried spice?
No.
One regret.
Ever touching heroin?
How long were you an addict for?
Oh, God. I'd say 15 and 20 years, I suppose. And then you see in some cases that ends up then leading to like pain medication off the doctor.
Yep.
You know, like because of whatever
Opiates
damage
and
you've done.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, because when you come off it, it's like it's like your head, because you've got such a chemical imbalance in the brain, and all that is like correcting itself, you know, and that's where spirituality comes into play with me, because it's about your nervous system
Yep.
repairing itself.
Yep.
Once you start going up, you know.
Did you do the whole rehab thing, or did you do it on your own?
On my own. I've never been in rehab.
How long is it since you used heroin?
Oh, God. When I was last injured, about 2005, 6. But I've had like dabbles in between, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
But not like, you know, like just once a month or so, or once in a blue moon. That, like, and it's like, oh God, no, I won't go back to that.
Have you ever been to prison?
Yes.
Any memorable prison staff?
Yeah, Mr. Shepherd.
For the good?
Really good. He was a good guy, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to expand a bit more? Was he just genuinely...
Oh, well, he brought me some matches. Well, he gave me some matches and Rizzlers at Christmas to make sure I didn't run out, so he was one of them.
Yep.
He was kind.
Yep.
You know, he didn't judge anybody.
Yep.
He'd help you get things sorted. Yeah, he worked at Strangeways as well before.
Did he?
He said the men are better than the women because they're tidier.
When was that?
Gosh, 2000. Oh, it would have been about 2005. Oh, hang on, no. Shit. It was when the car accident happened. So it was that year. I can't remember what year that was.
Don't matter. It's irrelevant.
I think it was
anyway,
19 years ago. Bloody hell.
Shout out to him anyway. We like, you know,
Shit.
you know, sometimes it seems that I only met bad people, lots of good people, so shout out to him, yeah?
Yeah.
In prison, were you treated with dignity and respect?
Yeah. Yeah, the girls were fun. You had to, do you know what? Out of all me troubled times on drugs and stuff,
Yep.
and going in prison, they were the best times. They're the memorable times.
Really?
Yeah. Because, you know, everyone's just got such a great sense of humour, and you just...
You know what? Maybe that'll be a little chat we'll have separate to your life story then.
Yeah.
Just, you know, because I know nothing about lasses in prison, lasses prisons, and I've got a genuine interest what it's like. I have a picture in my mind, but that might be a separate little chat, eh?
Yeah.
All good. One person you would credit with helping you in life at whatever point that was?
My mum's late husband, Brian.
Yeah, is he a good guy?
Yeah. Yeah, and my mum, so 2 in 1.
I thought you'd say your mum were on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, they were like one person then too, so... Yeah, Brian was very, very good with me.
There you go. One thing you would change about yourself?
The drugs that it would always go back down to that. That's what I'd change, yeah. Which I have changed, but, you know, if I could go back... yeah, I would never have...
I can't even imagine. Obviously, if you're on heroin 15 years or whatever, like you said, it's every day just about heroin.
Yeah.
Despite
basically.
whatever's going on.
It's like when you have it at first, it's like that, you know, feeling of well-being, and it just everyone says the same thing. It's just like, I suppose when you ascend, it's just that feeling of well-being. Only this way, to me, is the devil's way of making you feel good, you know, because when it's coming out your system, that's when shit hits you.
Is it?
Yeah, because that fades after a few days. If you only have to have it 3 days, that's it. You're withdrawing after that.
Somebody said to me, who was a long-term crack user, that crack was next level from heroin, because
it was, yeah.
You could keep, you know, you could keep taking it, smoking rocks all day. You could, and you didn't have the sort of withdrawals or whatever.
No,
the same.
Psychological.
Did you ever try crack?
Oh yeah.
During the time that you're using heroin?
Yeah, it was always both.
And I know it'll be difficult for someone like yourself to explain the difference, and for me to understand, but can you just
explain? Yeah,
if you could.
Well, the crack is like, it's that upper, isn't it? So it's like you get this rush, and it's
very quick, isn't it?
Yeah, and then after about what 10-20 seconds, depending on the strength, that goes, and then that's when, with some people, paranoia and all that can start, and you know, they'll be on their hands and knees looking for like crumbs and stuff. I've seen people put breadcrumbs and Rice Krispies on the bloody, you know, on the thing that they're smoking off, the pipe that they're smoking off. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because that's all, everything white, that's what it just looks like.
And with heroin, at some point, do you just fall asleep?
In the beginning, yeah. But with heroin, you always need more. It gets to that point where, you know, depending on the strength of it, same as the crack, it could only like when you first start, a bag could hold you a day, full 24 hours and that, but it leads then to like 2, 3, 4 bags a day, things like that, because it only lasts about 4 hours in some cases. Because it's your immune system, you're just getting used to it, aren't you? So it becomes part of you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but yeah. Sweet, thanks for that. If you're in a bad mood, do you like to be on your own, or do you like company?
On my own, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
I've
not vibrating.
Although I've not met your the love of your life, if you would call him that.
Yeah.
I've seen a little video. He looks a bit crazy.
He's funny. He's got good.
Is he an understanding guy?
Yeah.
And would he recognise the fact that you're a bit moody and get off hard at road?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing then, isn't it? Okay.
He's best getting out on the road.
What are you most thankful for?
Most thankful for my family.
Kids.
And my partner, yeah. Yeah. And having that willpower to know change.
Chosen career, if you could have had one. You know, when you were a kid, what did you dream of being?
A writer.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you still thinking about doing a book?
Oh yeah.
We've talked about this before, haven't we? It's a tough gig, but there's nothing to stop you doing your own script and getting it together, you know, so your kids could perhaps read it or whatever one day. A lot of people ask me about writing and how do you get an agent and all that. You know, I were right place, right time, right content, you know, quite motivated. But people shouldn't be put off.
No, definitely
you know,
not.
I've got one lad at minute, I told him to get a dictaphone, 60 quid.
Yeah.
You've got 80, 120 hours on there, tell your life story, you can keep going back, and at some point, if you get some money, get someone to transcribe it or start transcribing it. It's people who work from home.
Yeah.
You know, so you get a script, and like I said to him, although you might never get published or whatever, you've got your life story, so
of course.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
What would you consider your ideal weekend or your perfect weekend?
My ideal weekend. Oh gosh, that'd be chilling near water somewhere.
Chilling near water?
Yeah.
That's good. You know why I've asked you that? I was thinking about it. because the missus said the other day, very, very easy in life, innit, to sort of get into a routine. So when everyone used to work Monday to Friday, obviously Saturday night you're all out on the piss or whatever, and you know that tends to stay. But yeah, she sort of challenged me now to make her days off worthwhile, as it were. So like you say, you know, the other day we got in car, got dog and shut off to Scarborough, had a walk on beach.
It's nice in Scarborough.
Cup of tea. You know, it'd have been dead easy just to open wine and stay at home. So somewhere near water, very good. Greatest struggle you've had to overcome, so we've probably covered this.
Drugs,
but did you fall very easy into that life?
Yeah.
Can you remember the first time you used heroin?
It was in London.
Did you smoke it?
Yeah, not by, well, wasn't by choice. This guy, one of my mates, who was, when you know, like when he made a spliff and stuff, he put some of that in and I didn't freaking know. And I said to him, why is it this weed tastes funny? I'd never tasted it before that.
Yeah.
They're doing that. And he didn't, he just said it's the weed. And then in the end, I said, it's making me feel funny, you know. And then after like a couple of days, I was starting to feel withdrawals, and that was it then.
Really?
And then
just from smoking it?
Yeah, in a spliff. And that's when he told me that he was putting that in it. I fucking went mad.
But did it just happen then?
Yeah, but I didn't, at that point, I was a rave with me, and I didn't carry on with that, you know. It wasn't
at
for
that
me
point.
then, no, yeah. But I remembered that feeling of well-being that it gave me further down the line, you see, when things...
Everyone remembers that, don't they? There were two lads, I hadn't seen them for a long time. I got introduced to them by one of my good friends, and they were a couple of stoners, if you want to call them. And they sort of did America in the 70s, smoking Thai weed and that. They ended up coming back to this country because they looked like getting drafted. They'd been over there that long.
Yeah.
They were class American system, and you know, Vietnam War and that.
Yeah.
But Billy and Bear, one of them told me that they went to this is what it's about, innit? This sums it up for me. They went to a party at a farm. A guy they'd met, his wife was getting out of rehab, and he was having a party, and this party was just all about heroin and stuff.
Right.
So he was holding a party for his wife coming out of rehab, like an heroin party. I think that sums the lifestyle up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well,
it's
it's
fucked
not
up,
a caring person, is he?
No, it's fucked up. Anyway,
Billy
said, you know, smoked it. That feeling, he says, right there, right then, it was like, do this again, and you're done.
It's like a vacuum, sucks you in, and it's once you get involved with like a circle of people, that's it. You know, ends up hard to get out of.
I've seen people go down that route who you'd never think would go down that route.
I know, exactly. I know, I have. You know, at my year at school, couldn't believe how many people in my year.
Shocking.
Oh, Jesus, it hit my generation hard.
Do you believe in fate or karma?
That's a tough question because I suppose karma is what you put out there yourself anyway. It comes back to you, don't it? Putting positivity out there, you're going to get positive things.
Well, I'd like to think, you know, good people, that it does come back to them.
What was that question again? What's
karma or fate? Do you believe in karma? Well, you obviously believe in karma.
Both, you know. So I believe that things are meant to be. If something, you know, something happens, things are meant to be. You know, like how you could be like thinking about talking about somebody, or and then they just turn up. Like if you need them for something, and then that's it. They're walking around the corner, or you meet somebody. And it's like, you know, really positive and stuff, I
had some weird shit happen in my life, particularly lately, like that, you know, when something's on your mind, and then let's not get too deep into that. How do you know me?
How do you know you podcasts? Your podcasts.
Okay. Do you trust me?
Oh, yes.
Why? This ain't blowing smoke up my arse.
No,
it's about people.
I trust you because, well, to me, you know, you come across as honest. You're an honest person, and you know you've worked in the prison service yourself, so you're non-judgmental. You know, and it's a feeling. It's a feeling. You know, it's a feeling of knowing that I can trust you.
It's good enough. What does happiness mean to you?
Everything. Everything.
We'll leave it at that, shall we? That's a fantastic answer. A few simple ones now. Beach or camping?
Oh, I like camping, but it's definitely got to be the beach. Cause
You've got to say beach because of the water.
Yeah.
You've just told me that
I'm a Pisces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a chat off camera about star signs and that. I don't want to, you know.
No.
Beer or wine?
Well, not beer, ale. It'd be lager. Not really keen on wine. So I suppose it'd fall under
Jeans
beer.
or dress?
Jeans. Yeah.
Final question. Will you have a full chat?
Will what?
Will you have a full chat and tell us your life story?
Oh, yes.
Good.
No brainer.
Good. That's it. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, just...
Last time we met, had the chat, out of 10, how nervous, worried, concerned were you? Because you weren't in a bad place. I should have recognised that.
It was about... nervous in about 7, and then about 10 after I'd done it and I see myself. I thought, oh no. And then I was thinking about the comments and I thought,
well,
everyone's entitled to their opinions, aren't
yeah,
they?
I learned from that, you know, and you're not the only one now. You know, literally rock up. Might have had a few texts, a few few phone chats, and you know, people are telling a life story and putting it out there. So now it's way better. You're way more laid back now.
Yeah, definitely.
And quite soon we will.
That's another thing, you make me feel at ease. So
good, good. So LJ, live story coming soon with a separate chat on female prison.
Oh yeah.
You know, light-hearted, funny stories, how it was.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Sam.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming. Al City.